all that I know, and we put on quite a show. I'd be lying if I said I'm coming back. I just wanna go, I wanna walk away. Never wanted to love you anyway. Guess I should've known, I won't pick up the phone. Go on and watch me fade. When you see the lights faded in the night, know that I'm fine alone. I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing. I'll be running, I'll be running by, I'll be running, I'll be running by, I'll be running, I'll be running by, I'll be running, I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing. I can see the end now, almost in my memory. No more waiting for a sign now. It's time for me to leave. As the world closes on the door of what became to be, I regret nothing. I can set my mind free. I know you too well. I'm up on the roof and yell. Learned all that I know, and we put on quite a show. And I'd be lying if I said I'm coming back. I just wanna go, I wanna walk away. Never wanted to love you anyway. Guess I should've known, won't pick up the phone. Go on and watch me fade. When you see the lights fading in the night, know that I'm fine alone. I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing. I'll be running, I'll be running by, I'll be running, I'll be running down, I'll be running, I'll be running by, I'll be running, I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing. trees grew over the path we paved. Ooh, I'm tired now. Don't you know that my hands are getting tired, but I started this fire, and my hands are
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Post University. It is Friday. It is Rocket League night for me. If you don't remember who I am, it's up there. No, I'm kidding. I'm Chixxa. I'm here today to bring on the post-university orange game against WPI Crimson. I'm really excited to see this team today. It was all vibes in the NECC chat with them. They're feeling good. They're feeling happy. They say I always gas them up, and I do. This team is undefeated. They've already made a playoffs for NECC. At this point, it's just all fun and games for them. And I'm really excited to see how they do in the field, knowing that, they have it easy from here and hell on. They have yet to meet their match. As I saw them on Wednesday, they really only have seemed to lost a single game, at least in ECAC and ECC. I don't actually think I've looked at their record, but I'm pretty sure they're also undefeated. This team's just really freaking good. I love watching them every single week. They do so well as a team, so well competitively. I mean, I can't ask for more out of them. They always bring so much to the table. So I'm glad that they're finally here. They're ready to play. At first, for a while, we wasn't sure if we were going to get this match, but they told me, they confirmed it. They're here, and they're ready to play on the field. I asked the players anything I should mention. They said they're tall, so that's about it. They're feeling like menaces on and off the field. So I'm glad to see that they're hyped up, they're ready, and like I said, just tons of vibes coming out of them. So this is a quick best of 5 today, not a normal best of 7 like ECAC. They always do really well, and I think the short match will certainly do a justice for us to see what this team really is capable of. Just gonna change the record real quick because it is currently 0-0 to start off with this game, and we will go from there. It seems like WPI will be starting that off. Dulux for WPI, managing to find that bit of a pinch to start it off for WPI. I was going to go through the rosters real quick, and Dulux seems like he wants to kind of jump the gun, but as you can see, Dulux there, Carjar, and Astrobodic. I'm going to go with that for WPI. KeramiK, almost with a very nutty double tap. And as for our post Eagles, KeramiK and Nazmyth and Anonimal, Naz and Anon. Probably end up abbreviating them nonetheless, but really excited to watch them. They're down early on. I'm not used to seeing this team be down on the board, like ever. They're almost always ahead on the field. And I don't know why they're numbers. I don't like that. We'll have to figure that out later. But anyways, it's been a kind of back and forth crazy game. Bunch of shots coming through for Post. Anon to start it off, and Naz able to finish. Again, that really, really tight offense coming through from Post. They're always so aggressive on that goal line, and even with that first goal not going their way on the field, they still managed to come around, come on through, and find that tying one they need. Not the greatest kickoff, though, and KeramiK needs to make a last-second save He does so very well, may I say. Adds a little bit of a clear to that. Good catch by Naz on this sidewall. Gets an extra double touch, and he'll go up the sidewall of the field. A little bit of a dunk here. Straight down. Naz still a menace in that corner. Looking to get a pass midfield for his teammate. Hasn't been able to do just that. Shot will not come through. Follow-up shot here towards the backboard. I believe that's Naz in that green card, and it is. Shouts one top left corner and post it back to his normal aggressiveness. Really good follow-ups. 1, 2, 3. Not a clear for WPI. They're not able to really get anything out of field, out of harm's way in this game, and because of that, we get ourselves a nice little lead. We'll see how long that holds, because WPI certainly bringing a ton of heat with those demos and some pressure themselves. Doesn't seem like this team is going to be much of a pushover at all. We've seen the struggle for teams against Post in ECAC, but an ECC brings its own competition like any league that our guys are competing in. And on to the back wall. Here comes KeramiK, able to put this one in. And I mentioned it on Wednesday as well. These players are so good at finding passes to one another. That's the bread and butter of this Post team. They continuously find ways to connect with one another on the field. They're either passing, they're setting each other up with bumps or demos. Their offense is always really deadly. KeramiK finds the flip reset, and what a play for Post. I said we're feeling all the vibes, all the confidence, and you can't place that shot any better on the field. A wonderful job by Post early on. I mean, if you're going to say this team was feeling good, they're feeling even better. I am very impressed. I've seen some super solid play out of Post in the past, but I'm not used to seeing the level of control they're playing. Nazmyth, the control off the corner all the way through in front of net. Post, incredible game right now for them. All three of them are just on fire. I need to take a sip of my water real quick. They've completely busted my voice in 2 plays already, and this is only the start of our best of 5. They're just playing absolutely out of their mind. I don't know what they had today. The Wheaties are there. Whatever it is, this team is doing so well. And I can't believe the adjustments, the improvements they've continued to make week after week. Another pass, this one, Naz to KeramiK. And KeramiK makes the shot yet again. On fire right now is Post. All right, taking that breather. Give myself time to settle. I don't think Post will settle down in any retrospect. It's just been guns blazing. At this point, we're close to getting our vacation in Brazil with the scoreline that's set right now. They have just been so phenomenal on the field. Wow. So good. Naz getting that extra little touch. Astrobic with the save and pass upfield. Dulix to Astrobic. Pass here in midfield. Karjar almost finds one, and now Naz looking to come back through. KeramiK side wall tries to sneak that one in. Does not fall through. This one midfield. Anonimal up towards the skies. Finds it in the corner. The bounce in the clear. Good for WPI. Gets some breathing room for now. This one off the corner. Bounce down. Shot for KeramiK. Just off target. Follow up by Anonimal. And we indeed find our trip to Brazil. 7-1 scoreline right now for Post Orange. And they are doing everything and more that I could ever want out of this roster. I can't gas them up anymore. They're right. They're just really, really, really good roster together. The chemistry that this team has is absolutely off the charts. They do just great teamwork. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what they've done. And I mean, huge shout out to Atokad as well, who has been coaching them throughout this season thus far. You could tell the work and how much they respect him, take his word, and really show it on the field, the improvement they continue to make. This team just doesn't look like they ever struggle. We may see some chips this season for sure for Post. And with the time just ticking down, they're doing that possession game to make sure that it almost ends, except for this pinch across the field. Karjar accredited for it, but he has a little bit of triple power with his teammate to make that shot possible. Outstanding. Very funny goal to end with as well this game, but I don't think WPI can really manage to find any way to come back by this game one. Series scoreline definitely in favor of the blue team. But nonetheless, one more for WPI on the road. I like to call that the momentum goal per se for these teams, because sometimes getting that late game goal will give you the opportunity to kind of get back in it, reorient yourselves in game number 2, find that way to bounce back in a series. But I mean, just looking at that score line there, 15 shots for Post, 6 for WPI, 7 saves for WPI as well. And as I said, those 15 shots for Post, 7 which go in, 7 which get saved, 1 that's on off target. That's incredible accuracy odds for Post. So like I said, really phenomenal job by them. There really isn't much I can nitpick that game. Even if they got a little bit sloppy by the end of game number 1, that's fine. I really don't mind if they're taking that second to kind of relax after focusing on that game. All I ask is they don't get complacent going into game number 2. So many times I see teams dominate in game number 1, and then as soon as game number 2 rolls around, they're like, oh, this team's really easy, really beatable, and the mistakes start coming through. If they want to get this sweep, they want to push forward, push on through, then their best bet right now is to keep playing with the force that they are bringing to the table. Keep those passes up, keep the mechanical plays up. KeramiK is feeling really mechanical today in particular. Same with Naz. Both of them have had very high-level aerial style plays to start off the game to give their team that little bit of confidence. So I think if they keep doing that, it just shows the improvement they're making as a player individually as well as helping out their team. But let's get back to this game, because game 2 has started, and as per usual, Post already with a couple shots on the field. You can see 2, one from KeramiK, one from Anon. Deluxe. Post. KeramiK able to go upfield. Corner for Naz. Sends it midfield, and Yo-Yo to collect. And that means Karjar and Yo-Yo. A little bit of a substitution there for WPI Crimson. I think I had mentioned that Karjar, or one of the players I mentioned that Karjar is the sub and was being subbed in originally. Now Yo-Yo's in, but not exactly sure how that went. Either way, trying to change up their game is WPI. We'll see if Yo-Yo makes more of an impact for them against Post. Certainly a good idea to kind of reset yourself if you feel your team's having those little bit of chemistry errors that we have seen before. Naz, good catch. Follow up off the corner. Contested by Astro and put upfield by the rest of the team this shot. Easily saved by KeramiK. Catch. Naz to go upfield and on to take off the corner. Center pass. Naz only towards the back wall, and KeramiK to the skies really quick to follow up this touch. Nan needs to be careful. He needs to make sure that he is last back, and he does contest by both of his teammates. Time to rotate through. KeramiK turning. Gets a little bit of a contest on this one. Yo-Yo tries to fall on this ball. Gets a little bit of a touch, and KeramiK the follow-up. Transition now for a post. They have enough time to get those passes going. Anon just a little bit too far away from him. He wasn't ready for that play. But of the three on post team, Anonimal does seem to be the one that is back the most. And of the two upfield, it's Naz and KeramiK normally connecting with one another. This one from Naz to KeramiK, who also puts in another well-placed and powerful shot. KeramiK continuing to do what he does best, and that is shooting, because he is just absolutely insane. This one, Anonimal to Nazmyth, and it's another phenomenal shot from the skies down towards the ground. Astrobic not able to get there quick enough, and here we go again. Post up early, 2-0 in this one. They've done really wonderful to keep up their momentum from game one. Halfway through this game, though. Not as aggressive as game one, but like I said, if they need to take a little bit of a backseat, relax after proving their point that they are the dominant team, they can do just that, because they're still doing really well playing at this pace. They're controlling the game with their pace, holding on to this ball, and they're still making plays, still being dangerous. It's so funny to see how you can tell they're not uncomfortable. They're not being challenged. They have time. KeramiK to the opposite corner. Anonimal, no connection. Nazmyth able to get this one in midfield. KeramiK follow up. Astrobic touch. Anonimal takes his time, allows Naz to rotate. So somebody is back. Has his opportunity. Naz here looking to finish. This one contested away. KeramiK the touch. Don't think he can follow up on that one, but Naz in midfield to stay on this ball. Anonimal looks to come through. KeramiK with the turn. Takes it to the corner. We'll see if he can read. Touchdown in front of net. Naz connects off target, but look how long we have been on this WPI half. Slowly the defense crumbles. KeramiK to put in the shot to give us our third. So many plays, so many shots. Eventually everything crumbling down for WPI. Post doing a good job of continuing this lead and domination. This one, though, off target, barely, for WPI. A little bit of a scare there for everybody on post, but it's too high off the pinch. That's how they got the goal last game as well. It was a triple pinch from the WPI side, and that was how they got their second. Dulix looks to go upfield. Cannot. Naz take it away immediately. Gets a flip reset here. Touch under the bar and good. Complete mechanical ability coming out of post. Naz today now showing he also has the flip resets for post. First it was KeramiK in game one. Now it's Nazmyth in game two. Come on, Anonimal. Game three's your time to shine. We need your flip reset too, but no. It's okay. Anon doesn't have to. As I said, of the team, he does seem to be the one that's a little bit more conserved. But absolutely, Atokad, you are correct. These guys are peaking on another level. I have never seen Post Orange be this good. I mean, like I said, they've won a lot this season thus far. They are a really good roster, but I've never seen the mechanics out of them to this consistency. It's so difficult to make play after play on target, as dangerous, and continue to do it throughout an entire 5-minute game of Rocket League. That is one of my biggest critics when casting is that teams do well for such short periods of time. It's only a minute or 2 minutes during the game that it's really bang bang, that they play really well when all those mechanics come out. But instead, Post stays consistent throughout the entire game to play really solid offense as well as defense. 15 shots again, 5 goals, 8 saves, 7 saves needed for WPI Crimson. It just shows how well they're doing, how they continue to interact the game. I mean, there's so much I can pick on, but not really. Post is just doing really, really well on that front. As for WPI, I'm not seeing any offense out of them. If I were to make a suggestion, it's find a way upfield to just get some offense going. Maybe demo a Post player or two. Find a way to just interrupt the offense that they've been able to put out on the field. You know, maybe they can get in that demo and find a shot because of it. Challenge the ball. Don't give KeramiK or Naz time to shoot. They've been the 2 main shooters for Post. So if you're going to pinpoint someone, go ahead, yell at them a little bit, find that way to just mess their game up. But at this point in time, I can't say their defense has been too bad. 8 and 7 saves, I believe, between game 1 and 2. That's a good amount of saves, That's considerably good. But KeramiK is still just putting on a show with Anonimal. This one right off kickoff. Easy breezy. Sends it to himself. You guys can't see it. He hit another flip reset. I'm sorry you missed it. I was watching it. I was, a little starstruck. But KeramiK hit another one. BT dubs. And I'm just astounded. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to say? Wow. 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 Anyways, moment of silence for myself, my voice. They've certainly, like I said, continued to test it today. Anon. Naz. Good 50. Follow-up as well to be Dulux. Karjar. Back in this game, by the way. Astrobig now out. And Yo-Yo still in. So this roster has changed now. All 3 games in a row. Trying to find that recipe to beat out Post. Anonimal. Great rotation back. Able to still contest that ball there. Karjar up early. Can't read Anonimal. This one bounced off the backboard of Post. Double come in and just enough there upfield. Tries to get it to KeramiK and a demo for Yo-Yo. Leaves Post without an offender upfield. Some space now for WPI looking to make their move. But upfield real quick. KeramiK tries the double tap. Isn't able to connect. Anonimal, the backflip, this one. Up the field for Dulux. Finds the boost. A little bit of a fake out. Bounce over one. Anonimal's last back. But nobody on the side of WPI able to put that shot on. And again, their offense just, I'd say, a little bit lackluster. Not creative enough. No follow-up opportunities. This one here, the follow-up for Anonimal, though, and Post off Nazmyth's original touch gives Post their second. This team's just dominant. So dominant. What can I say? Absolute hype for them. They're just incredible. I'm speechless at this point in the game. Nazmyth, the ground pinch on target and through. They find their third, and I'm pretty sure WPI Crimson kind of just wants this series to be over with. And I don't blame them. If I was against Post right now, I wouldn't want to be in any means. I'd be scared to one-on-one anyone, especially KeramiK and Naz, who have hit multiple clips today in their retrospect. And Anon, again, huge credit to him because having two offensive players upfield that are mechanically advanced, someone needs to be back. Anon showing a little bit of his own style. Maybe not as flashy with the flip reset, but still a great carry to get over that last defender. Gets it perfectly over on the one-on-one situation. And again, might not be flashy, but exactly does the job. 4-0 right now for post WPI. Just not fast enough to play against this team. Not mechanical enough. Not rotationally as ready. Their Karjar goes up and gets no touch on the ball. Anonimal towards the corner. Deluxe here will get the beat. Naz off the sidewall. We'll have time to follow it up. Give it to Anonimal, who wins this 50. Naz off the corner. KeramiK there to shoot over the last defender. 5th for post. They just keep finding every single way to score, to shoot, to pass, to mechanic out. Wonderful game. Really great job. Deluxe here trying to get a pass for WPI. Wasn't able to get through. KeramiK over 1 wins the 50. This one straight down is the read there for Naz. No, Yo-Yo able to put it in the corner. Anon still there looking to get the in and out. Can't find the touch. KeramiK center field will not find it. Still patiently waiting. This one rolling in midfield. Anonimal there to keep it on the orange half, and the pressure has been consistent for post all series long. Able to always keep it in that orange half. Find a shot. Deluxe with the save here. Able to keep it in. Deluxe looking. But Nazmyth now there to contest as well. Gets a shot. A little bit off target. Difficult angle though, and it's not like we need it at this point of the series. And on the shot saved by Deluxe. WPI just holding on. Wanting the time to tick off as fast as possible. Some bumps. Demos for KeramiK. He finds a demo as well as that bump on the goal line. Naz towards the sky. Shot down on target. Karjar actually, I think, putting it in by accident. But Naz will find the 6th for post with 30 seconds left. And I think I can set the series score to 3-0. Because they won this series. They dominated this series. There's no question in my mind that this team is quite good. I thought they were really good to begin with, but they're at the level of phenomenal. Almost picture perfect Rocket League today. I can't say that they need to play any better. I'm sure Atokad, if you're in chat, you can pick out 1 or 2 things that they might have done wrong. Maybe more than that, because every coach can be super nitpicky on little things to make this team even better. But ongoing, I see. WPI. The mental, I think, is a little frustrating at this point in time. Yeah. They were trying to set up the Brazil. It didn't go on through. Karjar already left, but as you can tell, 12 shots for this team. Phenomenal job. Everyone with scores. I'm going to transition one last time back to me, but I don't think there's much more that needs to be said about this game in any retrospect. Post dominated every single game. 7, 8 goals, 6 goals, whatever it was, they kept playing to their heart's content, to as many goals as they wanted. The mechanics were there. The plays were there. The teamwork was there. Everything was there for post. I mean, you can't get any better than what they did on the field. It was really, really, really good Rocket League out of them. Stellar job. I'm unsure how they did last night, if they played or another time. But anyways, that's it for me. that was my only Rocket League game. Purple is playing right now as well, so good luck to them. I hope they're doing well. As always, though, at Post, we have many other games other than Rocket League. I normally will only be casting Rocket League. I'm sure there's much more to come next week, this week, whatever it be. Every week, Wednesday, Friday, normally is Rocket League. I know spring break is coming up, so I hope you guys enjoy that when that does happen. And yeah, thanks for having me today. As always, I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you forget who I am, I'm Chixxa. I'll see you guys around. Thank you.